Welcome back to the Daily Bible Breakdown. Today we're covering Numbers chapters 16 through 18. When we get to chapter 16, we find yet another rebellion against the leadership of Moses, and in reality against the Lord himself. In this case, Korah, a Levite, and a few other men who are said to be of the tribe of Reuben, challenged the authority of Moses and Aaron. The Bible tells us that Moses made an attempt to reason with them, but ultimately he left the matter to the Lord, who would determine who was chosen to lead his people. And this is a valuable lesson to learn. Sometimes people will say things about us, people will accuse us of things, and these things are ultimately beyond our control. And we're to do what Moses did, and ultimately what the Lord did as our perfect example. Leave all these things to the judgment of the one who does all things well, the one who does all things right, and trust God to handle these circumstances when there's just nothing else we can do. Moses spoke very plainly to Korah, but when he called the other men to come before him, they refused to appear before him. This made Moses angry, and he spoke to the Lord once again and asked that God would vindicate him and Aaron. It was decided that there would be a contest to reveal who God had actually ordained to serve in the priesthood. The challengers and Aaron himself would all come before the door of the tabernacle with their censers to offer incense before the Lord. God warned Moses and Aaron to separate from the people because he was going to consume them. But Moses once again interceded for the people and warned them to remove themselves from the company of Korah and the others who were rebelling and challenging Moses and Aaron. At that point, as they offered their incense, the earth opened up and swallowed Korah and all his company and all of his goods, showing the severe consequences of rebelling against God. And it wasn't just him, it was his family too that faced the consequences of his poor decision. After this, the fire of the Lord is said to have consumed those 250 that stood challenging Moses and Aaron. Even after this incredible display of judgment, the people rebelled against Moses again, prompting the Lord to once again threaten to destroy them. And he sent a plague among the people, which ended up killing 14,700 of them before Aaron interceded at Moses' request, offering incense on their behalf. In chapter 17, we find a confirmation of Aaron's priesthood. In response to that devastating rebellion in the previous chapter, God is going to provide a clear demonstration of his choice for the office of the priesthood. Each of the tribes were instructed to bring a rod with the name of their tribe's leader upon it. And Aaron's name would be upon the rod from the Levites, and they were to place it before the Lord in the tabernacle. We find that Aaron's rod budded, blossomed, and bore almonds as proof that he was indeed God's choice for the priesthood. And this was intended to settle the matter once and for all and end the murmuring against Aaron. Aaron's rod was then placed into the Ark of the Covenant as a reminder of God's choice in this matter. In chapter 18, we find a few reminders now concerning the priesthood. This was also in response to the rebellion against the Lord. He was taking the time to give them some important reminders about this office. It included the limitation of this service to the Levites, their compensation for their service, as well as some instruction concerning the collection of tithes. That's all the time we have for today's Daily Bible Breakdown. We'll see you in the next episode.